Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to this video. This video is a review of this, which is the Roccat Kave XTD stereo headset. Now it does come in a USB version as well. The advantages to that is that if you don't have a decent sound card or if you want the 5.1 surround from the headset, then that is the way to go. But this review is obviously going to focus on this, which is the stereo version. Now the stereo version is the newer version, they're both quite new, but of course the stereo version comes with a 3.5mm jack, well, two of them, one for your microphone and one for the actual headset itself. But other than that, the headset itself is fairly similar. So we'll start with the build. The build itself, I have to admit, probably is the worst thing actually about this headset. It's very plasticky. It looks good, it's quite light, but if you do start to touch it, then you will notice that it does start to feel not necessarily cheap, but almost cheaper than you'd expect for a headset of this price. Having said that, like I say, it is very light, and I'll get onto comfort in a minute. The actual pads here are this nice kind of softy foam, like a cloth over the top of it. And then you've got a nice amount of cable, and the cable itself is this like flexible blue plastic, well, plastic shrouding, housing, whatever you want to call it. And actually that's quite good for a headset, because I normally find that I'm running it over with the wheels of my chair, and something like this should obviously be able to withstand all that, as well as anything else that you'd get from normal wear and tear. So then, it's light, but it does feel slightly cheap. It is worth noting, of course, that you've got a detachable microphone here that you can literally just pull off if you want, and then of course stick it back on when you want. And of course you've got the actual controls on the headset itself here. And because it's not a USB one, you won't get as many options, but you've got like a microphone on off, and then you've just got a basic volume wheel, and then you've got a little clip on the back that you can actually stick onto your jacket if you wanted to do that. But personally, I would just leave it as it is. But then we get on to the good stuff, the headset comfort. Put it on, and immediately you'll notice that because it's so light, you don't really feel it so much on your head. Obviously you're wearing a headset, so you are quite aware that you've got one on, but compared to other headsets I've used, actually it is very impressive, and I'd go out as far to say that it's comfortable. Now for me, sound quality obviously is never going to be as good as a decent set of speakers. That's my opinion. I know a lot of people completely disagree and would much rather wear headphones, but I'm actually a headphone user that doesn't really like headphones. And for that reason, although I have a stereo headset, I don't use it really because I don't like it. But having said that, this one actually I've taken a massive liking to. It is so comfortable, and that is something I never thought I would say. Even though the top of it, you've got this sort of plastic thing at the top where it says Roccat, the bit that matters underneath is this nice soft foam. And when you actually put it on, it just is really comfortable. It doesn't pinch your head at all. It's nice and soft to actually pinch down on your head, so it doesn't feel like it's pinching down on your head. And I have to admit that I could wear it for a couple of hours without really caring. I'd be quite happy to do that if I needed either a quiet gaming session, or if there are loads of people in like an environment where a lot of people needed to wear headphones. I'd be quite actually impressed with that. Performance is going to vary depending on what sound card you're using. For reference here, I'm actually only using a onboard sound, but it's from the, it's the ROG Maximus Gene V2, which does have a very good onboard sound chip for actually listening to audio. I can't say the same for the microphone, it's not very good on that front. But the audio quality is absolutely fantastic. It's never going to be quite as good as a dedicated set of headphones, but actually, depending on what you want to use it for, it is pretty fantastic. Out of the box and literally just plugged in without any sort of tweaking through an equalizer or anything like that, then actually still it is very good. If you want to be playing a couple of games, I booted up. The first thing actually I did was Battlefield 4, and it delivers the goods. It's got nice bass response, the sound is punchy without being overly bassy, and pretty much it hits all the levels that I'd want it to, and it's quite loud as well. If you do go and tweak it in the equalizer, and you can use one of the standard modes that will come with your sound card's actually pre-built interface, or of course you can tweak it yourself, I've managed to get even better results, and genuinely it sounds very good. And then that leads me on to the fact that realistically the two most important things really in a headset are that it's comfortable. That's my number one. And my number two is obviously that it's got good sound quality. It doesn't have to be the best sound quality in the world. You've got to be realistic for something that includes a microphone and a headset at this cost, and it is genuinely absolutely fantastic. Now I will include a little microphone sample coming up here, but do take it with a pinch of salt because, like I say, I think the actually recording quality on the onboard mic from my motherboard is pretty poor, so do bear that in mind. This is a microphone test of the Roccat Kave XTD stereo headset. This is without any boosting of volume in software or anything like that, and it's with the Maximus ROG V2, so this sound quality is not as good as a dedicated sound card. This is a microphone test of the rivaling Corsair Vengeance 1300 stereo headset. Both samples have had plus 10 decibels added in motherboard software. And so that was the microphone quality test. Obviously you can see that while it's not bad, realistically it's only a small clip-on microphone essentially, and it's never going to be as good as a big proper condenser USB microphone or something like that. But if all you want to do is use it for your voice chat through Skype and stuff, which is of course what it's for, it does the job, and it does the job well. So this headset then is actually my new favourite headset, and it's replaced the old Corsair Vengeance 1300 that I had. It's absolutely brilliant on terms of it's incredibly comfortable and it has very good sound quality to match. Although the microphone I would say is pretty average, it doesn't exactly punch above its weight. That isn't a problem for me, and I imagine most people it's not a problem for them either. So I can definitely recommend this headset, despite its build quality not being as good as something that's like the Corsair ones that are always really good. It delivers where it matters, which is comfort and sound quality, and I couldn't really ask for much more at this price point. So thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know what you thought of this video in the comment section below. Like I say, so leave a comment whether you've liked the video or disliked the video. Hit the like button, hit the dislike button, let me know what you thought. Subscribe if you haven't already for more videos like this and others on PCs, gaming and technology. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.